The purpose of this video is to go through the different functional groups that you can expect to have with an NMR problem, and what that kind of gives you an idea of as to what kind of base to put down for your structure. So looking at these kinds of formulas, so let's say you've got O2 as part of your formula here and no nitrogens. It could either be a carboxylic acid or an ester, but what will characterize a carboxylic acid over an ester is that the carboxylic acid will have an H, and that will be an obvious peak present, 1H broad at about 10 to 12 ppm. In the ester, of course, we have a C connected to the O, so that grouping would be absent. In the case of an acid chloride, it's going to be fairly obvious you have an acid chloride because you'll have OCl as part of your molecular formula. That means that automatically you know that this will be part of what you'll put down as your functional group in your answer. So I would write that down first, is what I would do, and then build off that. In the case of an acid anhydride, you're going to have O3. That will characterize it as something that's unique from all of the other functional groups, and this is the structure of the anhydride that you would write down. I would write that down first and then build off that. In the case of an amide, it's going to be the N and O that will characterize it as being an amide, so you'll see a C double bond O connected to an N. And in the case of a nitrile, there'll just be a bare nitrogen here and no oxygen, so this would be what you would write down as for the nitrile grouping.